These raids happened after a nod and approval was given by the LG. The allegation against the Aam Aadmi Party is that the LG wasn't kept in the loop. What were the red flags that were raised as far as the LG is concerned? Where did he feel that a CBI inquiry is now needed?
Well, yes, the chronology of the matter is also a very important one, Ridhima, because this is not the LG who is the first leg into this particular chronology, because as per our sources in the LG office, it has been clearly pointed out that this was a recommendation that was given out basically by the cabinet secretary in its report to the LG, wherein various discrepancies were found with regards to the new liquor policy of the Delhi government, which has now been revoked. In fact, various presentations were given, and a report was submitted. A 3 to 4 page report was in fact submitted to the LG by the cabinet secretary, by the chief secretary, and following which the LG took a decision to write to the MHA seeking a recommendation of this particular policy to be looked into by the Central Bureau of Investigation, following which the CBI conducted a preliminary inquiry and has now come to a conclusion to register a first information report, which is in the CBI's terms called a RC, that is a regular case. So now, after which raids are being conducted at 21 locations with regards to the legal way forward. Now, the Aam Aadmi Party is exploring all its legal options. Remember, it is already consulting a senior advocate Kapil Sibal. That is what our sources tell us. And in fact, one meeting has already been held between the Aam Aadmi Party lawyers and Mr. Sibal, wherein he has advised them about what is there in the law, what is the way forward legally, and what does the act, which is essentially the DSPE Act, say with regards to this, because remember, the CBI is basically formed under the DSPE Act, and what are the provisions available in the other parts of the law, which is the IPC and the other sections that would be invoked against Mr. Sisodia and others who have been made and accused into this particular case, the irregularities and how to deal and tackle all of this legally before the court of law. We have also been hearing from our sources in the legal cells of both the Aam Aadmi Party and close to Mr. Sibal that he might appear for, in fact, Satyendra Jain too tomorrow when the case is listed for hearing. He is another minister of this Delhi cabinet who has been under the scanner and is currently inside the jail. But coming back to Sisodia now, 21 locations are being raided.
Ananya, we'll just talk about the legal plan that is also being prepared by the Aam Aadmi Party in just a bit. We're getting some reactions and other developments also now coming in. Attacked Manish Sisodia over the liquor policy row. Let's listen in.
Central Bureau of Investigation has raided Manish Sisodia's residence, and Aam Aadmi Party is crying foul, saying it's a vendetta politics from the Bharatiya Janata Party government. Meanwhile, senior Congress leader Abhishek Dutt has come out with serious allegations on Arvind Kejriwal government in Delhi. What are those allegations? We'll straight go to Abhishek Dutt. Abhishek ji, what are the allegations that you are throwing on Arvind Kejriwal?
See, during the Delta wave, people of Delhi were dying due to bad health facilities. No oxygen, no beds, no medicine. That was a time when the Chief Minister had to think about the people of Delhi. But his priority was to work on a Delhi excise policy. I remember visiting his house, giving him a letter requesting not to work on excise policy, but to work for the people of Delhi. What happened during lockdown? He formulated a policy benefiting very few people in Delhi. What were the benefits? Age of people of drinking was reduced from 25 to 21. He proposed that. Liquor bars could run till 3 o'clock in the morning. Number of dry days from 21 were reduced to 3. So who are these people who are benefiting out of this? These are the lot of people. These are the people who are running bars, restaurants. These are the ones who are representing the NARI, the National Restaurateurs Association. And these are the people whining and dining with Mr. Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister. Yes, there are big discrepancies in the liquor policy. We've been raising this issue when this policy was announced. We requested the then LG to please intervene immediately. This is against the interests of the people of Delhi. And I remember 2012 and 2015, Arvind Kejriwal ji talked about Swaraj Bill. He said whenever they'll open up a liquor store in Delhi, they'll ask the local women, they'll ask the Mohalla Sabha whether liquor store should be allowed or not. Last 1 year, every second house in Delhi is fighting because of this liquor policy. A person who came with the promise of Ghar Ghar Nal has given Har Gali alcohol dukan. And who are these people who are benefiting? This is the law. When these people, now a lot of people from media will say they are political people, people can come and sit with them. Yes, they can sit with them, but they can't sit in their bedrooms. They can't have private dinners with them. The OSD to the Chief Minister of Delhi is saying that this is the best person I've met. I want to ask them, tell us about your relationship with them. You must come forward and say that how these people get all the access to the so-called Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister, and not even the access, the benefit in policy. This must be investigated.
No, if for the benefit of our viewers, first of all, tell us who are these people, and if they have taken the licenses for Delhi, wine stores or for the restaurant, pubs from a legal way, then what is the problem? What is your allegation?
See, people of Delhi voted for Arvind Kejriwal ji on their Aam Aadmi Party manifesto. Tell me one thing, you've been covering Delhi politics for a long time. Was it ever mentioned that Kejriwal ji will emphasize in reducing the age of alcohol in Delhi? He will promote opening up of liquor stores in non-conforming areas of Delhi. He will promote more than 800 liquor stores in Delhi. That must be investigated, something which was not part of his plan. He came on a fight against corruption. Lokpal, Swaraj Bill, right to recall. He is the only chief minister in our country who has no portfolio. He enjoys all the perks of being a chief minister. He's got a palatial bungalow. He has got a car worth 1.5 crore rupees in his car kit. He's got massive security around him. Where is 2012 Arvind Kejriwal?
Who's this guy? Who's these people?
See, this is Mr. Dinesh Arora. This is Mr. Dinesh Arora. He's at a restaurant called Chika. He owns Chika. He's sitting with MANISH Sisodia. The same person is at Arvind Kejriwal's house. And the same gang, Amit Arora, then Dinesh Arora, OSD to Chief Minister. And you can read what is it doing. You're having birthday parties together, and there are more photographs. If you want, I'll show you one more photograph. Birthday party of Sanjay Singh ji being celebrated by him. Please show it in your channel.
This is Amit Arora?
Yes. Mr. Sanjay Singh must come forward and say, na, what is his relationship? You're talking about Aam Aadmi Party, Aam Aadmi Party. You come forward and tell us what is your relationship with these people. How come they are in your bedrooms? How come they are in your house? Are these the common people of Delhi? Who are these people? Why all the policies have been made to benefit them? Were you elected as a chief minister to provide alcohol in every corner of Delhi, or to give water in every corner of Delhi? You go all over the country talking about your health model. During COVID, Kejriwal ji, Manish Sisodia ji, Satyendra Jain, they all got admitted in private hospitals. If your Delhi government model hospitals are good, why don't you go and get yourself checked in them? You will not go.
These people can drag you to the courts because you are...
I welcome all of them. See, I'm not Arvind Kejriwal who will apologize to Bikram Manjeetia in the court. I'm Abhishek Dutt, I'm a worker of this party. I challenge him. You drag me to the court. But at the same time, you must come forward and tell about your relationship with him. If this relationship is fine, what have I asked you, ये रिश्ता क्या कहलाता है? बताओ ना क्या रिश्ता है?